Hey, what is up guys, it's Galaxy Tech Darklord here, coming at you guys today with a new Battlin Boxer deck profile for the July 2014 format. This deck has changed a bit since the last one, got some new cards for it, got some new extra deck cards for it, overall changed the build, so I'm going to get right into it. It's a deck that I haven't done in a long time, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and if you are a budget player like I try to be, then then this deck is going to be very useful, because it is a very cheap deck to make, because most of the cards are common. So we have 3 copies of Battlin Boxers Switchitter. This is one of my favourite cards in the deck, because it can just, you summon it, you get pull a Battlin Boxer from the graveyard, then you just go into a lead yoke play, or some other rank 4. Generally, it's mostly going to be lead yoke for a very obvious reason. And then we have 3 copies of Battlin Boxer Glassjaw, because this card is a 2000 beat stick and it can set off its own effect when it gets destroyed. When it's targeted for an attack and it destroys itself, and its effect being that you can target Battlin Boxer in your graveyard and add it to your hand, and which can recycle lead yoke, it can recycle other things as well. Then we have 3 copies of Battlin Boxer Sparrer. This is a great card as well, because it can special summon itself at the cost of your battle phase for the rest of the turn, but it's really great because you can open up any Battlin Boxer. Most of these are a normal summon deck. Most of these are normal summons, and this card special summons itself to make the Xyz plays. Then we have 2 copies of Headgeared. It's not as great as the rest of them, but it can still fill your graveyard with things like Counterpunch, or a Battlin Boxer that's live the next turn for your Switchitter, or you can fill it. You can put something in the grave to use in tandem with Battlin Boxing Spirits. So then we have 2 copies of Counterpunch, because this is like your Blackwing Kalute of the deck, really. Works in the graveyard, works in the hand. It's really useful to dump it with Headgeared and overpower your opponent. Yeah, it's a great card all round, I guess. It's cloggy at 3, but at 2 it works fine for me. Then we have 3 copies of Photon Thrasher, because this is a really quick special summon card as well. And although you have to have 2 Battlin Boxer monsters for your lead yoke plays, this can still allows you to dig for your other rank 4s. Then we have 1 blaster, because this is a very high fire body deck, and it would be stupid not to run it for that reason. Then we have 2 Effect Veilers, because I love to cinch with Effect Veilers with their effects. They're quite good. They're dropping in price, I think, but I still like to use them. So yeah, that's the monster lineup. Let's get those out of the way. Then for the spells, we have 2 copies of Battlin Boxing Spirits. Great card. It's the reborn of the deck, essentially. Then we have 2 Rotors, because the ban list says we can actually play 2 now, which actually makes this a lot more live, I guess, since this is a whole warrior deck. Then we have 2 copies of the Warrior Returning Alive, because it allows you to dig through your graveyard and return something that you need to your hand, something like a Switchitter or a Sparrer, or even a Glassjaw, or something like that. Then we have 2 Forbidden Lance, because we want our plays to go off before we make lead yoke. So yeah, and then for the one-offs, we have 1 Numeron Force, because I run number 105 and number C105, and I love making that late game, essentially. Then 1 Book of Moon, because you want your plays to go off and you want your opponent's plays not to go off. And then for the traps, we have 3 copies of Dimensional Prison, because we really want to take the opponent's monsters out of play and not just destroy them. Shadows are a thing, Yang Zings are a thing, Satella Knights are a thing. You know, you want to get them out of play, essentially. Then we have 2 copies of Breakthrough Skill, because you don't want your opponent's plays to go off, so you run it. Then we have 2 Wing Blasts, because this can really screw up your opponent's plays and set them back a turn. then 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Compulse, 1 Bottomless, and 1 Torrential Tribute, which works really great with with Lead Yoke, because you can use it, it will stay on the field and it will power up, and then all your opponent's monsters will go bye-bye. Then for the extra deck, I have got 1 Star Cestus, because I like Star Cestus a lot, to be honest. 1 Comet Cestus, because I also like this card as well. I've always liked the ranking up stuff, so you know. Then we have 3 Lead Yoke. This is going to be your main go-to monster in all reality, because it's just got such a great effect, and it's really difficult to get out the way because of its negate destruction effect. Then for the generic stuff, we have 1 Lavalval Chain, because it can fill your graveyard, 1 Diamond Dire Wolf, 1 Gagaga Cowboy, 1 Maystroke, 1 Rhapsody Berserk, 1 Ragnar Zero, and 1 Pappy Operative. Outdated Xyz monster. I don't have Silent on the Rock or Exiton because I'm a cheapskate, so you know. But if you have it, run it. Trust me. So yeah, that's the deck, guys. Thank you very much for watching. There's no side deck, as usual, because this is a normal deck profile and not a tournament report. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.